그린라이트 베이스볼 TV 시청자 여러분, 네, 지금 윤 코치님과 덕레타 코치 두 분을 모셨습니다. 반갑습니다. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, introduce yourself to him.
안녕하세요. 저는 우선 그린라이트 베이스볼 윤창식 코치라고 합니다. 제가 오늘 미국까지 와가지고 덕레타 코치님을 만나서 지금 한 1시간 정도 타격 레슨을 받았는데요. 먼저 덕레타 코치님 인사 먼저 같이 하시고 저희 더 얘기 나눠보도록 할게요. Hi coach, I'm Brian Yoon.
It's good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Could you introduce yourself to Korean fans?
Hello, baseball fans in Korea and around the world. I'm Doug Latta. I'm honored to be here with the Korean population and the community, and looking to talk some hitting.
And nice to meet you. I'm a reporter from Korea. My name is Daniel Cho,
Hello,
and thank
Daniel.
you for your precious time.
Uh,
Yes, and let's go on to the
Okay.
next question.
I have a question. I heard you talk a lot of different players came here. So could you tell us how many players have you been the Yagure슨?
Ooh,
It will be more than like hundreds, right? No,
yeah,
thousands.
it's a lot over the years. We're blessed to have worked with over 70 major leaguers, and that number is growing. Countless minor leaguers. And of late, as you know, I'm blessed to have worked with 5 to 6 Korean players, and I anticipate working with a few more over the off season and developing a strong relationship with them.
Oh, and is there any like specific like names that we can know?
I never put names up.
Oh, really? We only know like Hwang Jae-gyun, you know, yeah.
And Hung Soo Kim.
Oh,
His
wow.
team, 김현수
Oh,
선수.
Kim Hyun-soo, yes.
I heard in Jae-won-ho,
Mhm.
he sent just the email
Yes,
for you, right?
right. But I think I'll be meeting him later
Yes.
this off season.
Wow, that's great. Okay, then how about like to be a great batter? Are there important parts that you should concentrate on? And
Absolutely.
are there like philosophy for batting that you have?
I would say the most important thing a hitter works on is balance. From stationary balance, move to balance. Always work from good balance. If any move I make as a hitter takes me out of balance, I need to fix that. Every move should be predicated on moving athletically and moving in balance. The simplest philosophy that I can give a young hitter, or any hitter, is I want to hit through the baseball. I don't want to just get at the baseball, I want to hit through the ball. And if I do that properly from balance, all of my body energy, and particularly my backside, is driving everything through the baseball, so at contact, I'll be more effective in a bigger zone. Plus, I'll tap into all of my body's power and have a lot better plate coverage too.
Oh, wow, okay. So you mean like through the ball means you have to push it forward?
Yeah, we just have to continue through the ball. A
Oh,
lot of hitters will come around the ball,
Uh-huh.
so they hit the ball and then they're gone. I want to stay through the ball.
oh.
So with
focus
the right
on the
body
ending.
move, I can do that. With the wrong body move, I can't. I'm in and out. And that's where a tremendous number, 95% of young players playing baseball, even into professional baseball around the world, a lot of them make bad body moves that don't allow them to be as successful as they would be using the body more athletically and balanced.
I have a question then. Did you teach 20 years already, right?
Mhm.
You didn't change your philosophy over your batting?
No, it's just getting better. What happens is we had the idea, and the more hitters you work with, then you start understanding little concepts and little pieces of the puzzle. For instance, how hitters can move differently, what balance works for one, what little piece fits in. It's like a puzzle. It gets tighter and tighter because we're continuing to move it forward, but we get a lot more positive feedback that allows us to be a little bit more precise. 10 years ago, it might have took me half an hour. Now, 15 minutes. People have asked, there's 2 or 3 different ways to hit. No, we only move athletically one way. Whether it be throwing a ball, whether it be kicking a ball, any athletic movement is still based on using the body properly. And that's all about balance. But remember, if I'm trying to hit something and I'm twisting around it, I'm losing energy. I'm actually not able to hit that ball in a big zone because if I don't get to that certain point where that ball and bat can actually coordinate and hit at the same point, basically perfect intersection, then I miss. So it really has to be closer in this line, and you're allowed to deviate a little bit, but as long as you get hitters going this way with balance, they're going to get better. And what I like is the more coaches that can get hitters better, then I can fine tune my staff, people that know, the good hitting coaches can make little adjustments. But trying to correct somebody that's doing it very, very in what we call a body fight, it's tough to change. And as young players get into, say, high school age, if you're fighting your body, you're probably not hitting as well. If you're not hitting as well, you're not playing. And then you're probably going to go find another sport. So if you love baseball or love any sport, you want to dedicate yourself to doing it the best possible way. And as we've talked, we really can't twist, because as you learned, if I twist, head movement, eye movement, bad body position. When you throw a ball, do you twist?
Actually, it's not too much, right?
No, we don't. Because if you twist, when we throw a ball, we don't twist to throw. Where do you go?
Yeah.
I go that way.
Yes.
So the same thing, I move athletically to throw. I don't twist here, not effectively, because my body's not built to twist. The human body doesn't twist really well, but it handles tensile forces incredibly well. But again, people think that, I think the first time they pick up a bat and think about hitting a ball, the natural human thought is to try and take the barrel to the ball. Well, that has to be right, and that's what everybody thinks. But where's my body? So for a long time, they say, well, we've got to do this. But then when you think about doing this, a lot easier, a lot more body correct, and I've got coverage, I've got all the things I can ask for, plus something we call timing. I can have a bigger margin to make hitting decisions on pitches, whether they're strikes, whether they're breaking balls, what they're going to do, because I'm not in a bad position trying to unwind. So there's a lot of benefits, but it all comes down to you're working athletically,
You taught Jae-kyung Hwang from Korea and other Korean players. What do you think about the Korean baseball teams, and have you watched the Korean baseball teams play? So like WBC in Olympic?
Years ago, in 1996, I got the chance to play against the Korean national team, Olympic team. I was playing on a local team, mainly ex-pros and higher level players, and they were outstanding. I remember we had a really fun time.
Were you a player? Or
I was playing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And a little older than most of them, but
Here in the States?
in the States.
Oh.
They'd beat UCLA like 27-1. They beat USC like 23-0. And we lost 10-2.
Yes.
But we felt it was probably a moral victory because they actually just annihilated, some of our better collegiate teams.
So it was just like a practice game, right?
Yeah, it was a practice game.
Wow.
So, but I was impressed with them then. Earlier than that, I'd actually played in Hawaii during the summer, and we would get Korean teams over for tournaments. And the level of baseball was obviously pretty high. And of late, now that I've had the honor of working with some of the Korean top athletes, I'm impressed. I love the dedication, a lot of athleticism, and virtually the amount of just character. Very coachable, very disciplined, and just good people to work with. So the quality of the caliber of athleticism is impressive. And I think over time, we're probably going to see a lot more Koreans come here to play baseball.
Yeah.
It's going to be on the grow. And of course, all my Korean connections are telling me about the KBO, and I've had other players that have played in the KBO as foreigners, so I had a little bit of understanding. But they're also insisting that sometime in the next couple of years, I'm going to have to go to Korea and actually experience a KBO game.
Wow. And also there are lots of Korean young baseball players that wants to be successful. Do you have any words to tell them?
Well, once again, dedicate yourself to working on the game. It's not just going out and playing the game. you know, but it's also the extra work you're going to have to do to get yourself athletic, and that means your training, whether it be in the gym or out in the field running. Work on your body, work on your athleticism. Then you have to work on the skill set, you know, for baseball. You have to work on your throwing, you have to work on your running, and you have to work on your hitting. But you have to stay very diligent about it, methodical. You don't have to work hours and hours, but just make sure the work you do is quality work. Don't take bad swings. Practice good swings. Try to practice more in a direction that you want to get to. You don't have to be perfect. And, you know, try to isolate the input you get, because a lot of coaches mean well, but if it doesn't translate to how the top levels of the game play, kind of think about that, because as we play at the major league level is the way we should be training our 10-year-old players. Our high school players should be trying to emulate the way the athletes move at the higher levels of the game, and, you know, enjoy the ups and downs, because this is a tough game.
Yeah.
Never get down, because every hitter has good days and bad days. And what you have to be able to do is understand how to balance that out emotionally and mentally, and just get right back after it in a positive mental position where you're not down about it. Like, all right, today's over. The good or bad is gone. Let's get back to work.
Oh, okay. And also, like Brian, who's teaching young baseball players and like community baseball teams. Do you have any recommendation to other coaches in Korea or like him?
My credit to Brian, because he's here learning. He's opened himself up to new ideas.
Yes.
He's took ideas that he thought was good and realizing here it's like he has to think about it and go, ooh, you know, and we think about what happens if I was wrong. It's not so much about being wrong, it's like, can I do something better? No matter how old we are as coaches, we continue to learn. And we have to continue to look for new ideas that fit the model that we're looking at for our players. Stay open, ask questions, find people you can talk to, we call mentors. Because in the world, there's a lot of people who love this game of baseball. And even in Korea, a lot of people are going to be there that want to try and make things better. So as a coach, you've got to stay as open as you can and just give your heart and soul to your players.
Be open-minded.
Absolutely.
Yes, yeah. And how did you become so famous, like you are now, as a betting instructor?
I've been behind the scenes for a long time, which is fine by me. And some of my players definitely were a little bit more outspoken because they were, from two facets, they were very pleased with their development, but they were very upset that for most of their careers as professionals, as college players, as high school players, and as amateurs, they were getting the wrong training. They were being taught to do it wrong. So they get to a point in a professional career where they make changes and we adapt a different mechanical and hitting philosophy, and the careers take off. So they're very outspoken because they weren't just thinking about their own success. They were thinking about everybody else playing the game professionally and on down the ladder. So it has created a little bit of notoriety that now people, and particularly an article is written
In Naver.
Yeah, Naver.
Naver is pretty huge in Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So suddenly this article comes out and they're talking about Justin Turner, and JT talks about Doug Latta, and then they come over to interview Doug Latta, and here's some ideas, and you can see how it all kind of flows forward. But my wish for every coach is don't worry about the spotlights. Do your job. Do what we do best. Take great satisfaction. If you never work with a professional player or a major league player or a KBO player, take great satisfaction in trying to make every player that comes to you a little bit better, and trying to get them to be able to follow a path that maybe they can learn. Because even if you don't make it in baseball, the things we learn from the game prepare us for life. Okay?
Yeah.
Because we've got to get up there when we don't want to, when we're down, when we've had a bad day, we've got to go up there and try to hit. And then at the end of it, the next day we've had a terrible day, we've got to get in there and do it again.
Yes.
We've got to shake all that off. That's life.
So, Coach, do you have any plans to visit Korea? If so, can we possibly meet in the future? Maybe, or we could invite you to Greenlight that we have.
I anticipate sometime in the future, it won't be this off season, but I anticipate that I will be going to Korea. I definitely like to see a couple of my players play over there.
Wow. Yes.
And I'd like to see some, just some of the quality of player at the KBO. And I've never seen Korea. And as you know, we have a strong Korean American population, and it seems apropos to be able to go and kind of make it about baseball and also about understanding cultures and how it's being done in another country. And most certainly,
Okay, so that was our final question. Thank you for your precious time.
I hope it helped.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Actually, I prepared some presents for you and Korean traditional things.
Okay.
Yeah.
저희가 우리 덕네타 코치님을 위해서 조그맣게 그래도 한국의 표시를 좀 드리려고 선물을 좀 준비했습니다.
Oh goodness.
Yes.
God, it seems like a shame to even open this. It's so beautiful. Did you do it or did you?
Or maybe the shop did it.
You're not supposed to say that. Ooh.
This is teaspoon in Korean tradition, Korean language.
Silver.
Oh my goodness, my own parrot.
Do you know how
You know
to
how
use
to
it?
use it?
Of course.
Oh, really? Wow.
I'm from California. Wow, thank you so much.
No. Thank you for your time. Yes.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it.
We really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Did it make sense?
Yeah, of course. Yes. Thank you so much. 네, 자 그러면 let's say goodbye to Korean fans. 네. 네, 지금까지 정말 정 많으신 덕레타 인스트럭터 코치님과 우리 윤 코치님과의 소중한 만남이었습니다. 네. 자, 마지막으로 우리 한번 얘기를 나누시고 한국 팬들에게 한 말씀 부탁드리도록 하겠습니다.
네, 먼저 저희 그린라이트 회원님들 우선 제가 여기까지 오는데 많은 도움을 주셨고요. 앞으로 한국 가서 제가 배워온 그대로 더 기존에 갖고 있던 거와 여기 덕레타 코치님이 전수해 주신 타격폼을 뭐 콤비네이션 해도 괜찮을 것 같고요. 아니면 덕레타 코치님의 타격폼을 그대로 제가 전수해 드려도 좋을 것 같아요. 더 한 단계 발전한 모습으로 여러분들과 다시 찾아오도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다. Thank you for the time and very nice to meet you.
My pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Could you say bye to Korean fans?
Goodbye, Korean fans. I'll see you soon.
네, 감사합니다. 지금까지 우리 덕레타 인스트럭터님과 우리 윤 코치님과 함께하는 그린라이트 베이스볼 캠프였습니다. 자, 그럼 우리 다 같이 can you say 그린라이트 베이스볼?
Greenlight baseball.
1, 2, 3. 그린라이트 베이스볼이었습니다. 감사합니다. 하이파이! Yes, thank you so much.
See, actually, I got to erase the film because you see what's up there in the corner? What's that say?
What is it? 11-19? 04?
Oh.
Oh?
Who's
Oh.